Hello, my name is Courtney Lakaitis. I am the Program Manager to Student Organizations in the Office for Student Involvement and Leadership. And in today's SORT resource, I am going to show you how you can explore your profile on Engage. Now, you may have heard me say a time or two before, maybe in other SORT resource trainings or just within your SORT trainings for your registration and training process, or just in general, that we use the word profile a lot. Now, there's the profiles that you have over here for your organizations because that's how Engage recognizes the organizations and campus departments is a profile. But did you know that you have your own profile of all of the things that Engage is tracking under your credentials? So you log in to Engage with your W number, you submit some events, you join some organizations, you download some different pieces of, maybe you're downloading your a report or the roster or anything like that. And you're wondering, where's it housed? It's actually housed right here in your profile picture icon. So in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a profile picture icon. If you don't have a physical picture of you, I highly recommend. I have a picture from a very long time ago, but you can click on that profile picture and you can pull out this wonderful menu that is specific to your involvement and your experiences and anything that Engage is tracking under your profile. So let's dive into this a little bit. Paths is something that we are bringing to Wright State in fall of 2023. So there's really nothing to click on here yet because I'm not a part of a path and we don't have anything developed yet. So check back for a later video in the fall semester and we'll show you how that works and how you can navigate all of that and what that means to click on the path from here. But one of the best things that we have here is the event history. So I'm going to click on event history here, and you're going to be able to see every single time that you have submitted or checked into a event on campus. So you'll see a lot of the stuff that I have checked into is involved with the Student Affairs Division or maybe within Student Involvement and Leadership, just some other examples and all that good stuff. So if you ever have a question of, hey, I needed to get credit for maybe an event for your organization or for a class, you can always check your event history and you can and just make sure that you have officially attended. You also have the option to click the event details, so you can go back to the event and see what information was provided there for that specific event. And another thing that you can do, which I really like, is the reflection piece. So this little pencil icon next to the reflection allows you to put in some information about this event. So Summer Olympics is a event that the Division of Student Affairs puts on, and we house different events throughout the summer to see what team wins. My team is the green team, so green team dominated this day. Dominated. Yay. So I'm just going to put in that quick reflection, and you can see here that I'm super excited about my team dominating for this event, and it's all set to go. If you have an event where maybe you were elected president, or maybe you presented at a really cool event or meeting about something you're really passionate about and you want to share that information here, I highly encourage you to journal and kind of reflect on your events as best as you can. Okay, so going back to your profile icon, we're going to go to your organizations. So my organizations, this is a list of all your current and past memberships of every profile you have been a part of or organization that you have been a part of on Engage. So if you were involved in SGA for some time, maybe you joined the COLA page on Engage for a minute or so. Maybe you were the events coordinator for a fraternity or sorority. All of that information is going to be provided here for you. a great example of some of the different levels that you'll see here, because sometimes things might change for you. You'll see that the Division of Student Affairs is the profile that we have on Engage, and this is something that I'm a part of. You've noticed that I'm a member, so we'll always show your member, and this is as long as you are listed on the roster within that profile. You are always going to be a member. But you can also see that I added a different position to my roster to indicate that I am a member of the Student Involvement Leadership staff, and I'm also a member of the specific committee within the Division of Student Affairs. So, and I've provided a little reflection here as well. So this is something that I do within the Division of Student Affairs. And if I wanted to add more information to it, I could just click in here, add more information as I needed to, type, and then click changes from there. If you choose to leave an organization, let's say that maybe in the middle of the semester you joined an organization and you just don't have the time to commit to it, or maybe it's just not what you're interested in anymore, you can go to your profile icon, you can click on My Organizations, and you can click Leave Organization from there. So this will just continue to house all of your information and provide you opportunities to reflect. This, and I'll talk about this a little bit too, but this information that you have for the different profiles and the positions that you hold and the reflection pieces, this will show up on your co-curricular transcript, which I promise we'll get to in a little bit. So just know that this exists. Give it a look over to make sure that everything's updated. If you want to add anything, you're always more than welcome to, and only you will see it. So if you want to share some information, maybe you had a really big win in terms of you fought really hard for the position that you're holding, or maybe you presented something, you can share this information here, and only you will be able to see it. Okay. Experiences, this is something that is up and coming, and it's something that we're still diving into, so I wouldn't worry so much about experiences. We will share more information with you as soon as we're able to, but it's just, again, another opportunity for you to self-identify that you have completed an experience, whether that means like holding a student organization position, or if you have worked for work study, or like held any type of campus employment job. You can mark an experience, but it is also something that we are working to create for you so that you can just click into those experiences and self-identify, but you don't need to worry about it at this given time. But later on into the 2023-2024 academic year, we'll have some more information about it as well. Service hours. Service hours is one of my least used and most favorite thing to use, because it tracks all of the hours that you are putting in for volunteerism or community service, service learning, anything like that. So if you are within an organization, or you are super involved in the greater Dayton community, and you want to share information about those service hours, you can track your service hours on your Engage profile. So you can go up to the right-hand corner and click on the Add Service Hours. And I did this as a part of First Weekend, where I volunteered. Sorry if my typing's loud. For Move-In. Oops. Okay, and then the date for this was last year. And that was the 23rd. And I did 4 hours and 0 minutes. Okay, and I'm going to create that. So you will see here that we put in for 4 hours, and I volunteered on Thursday as well. So if you have multiple days, you can do another submission. This will go under the First Weekend service hours. We don't have it there because of the permissions, but a student organization will have service hours as an option on the tools, and anybody who has the permissions, which typically is the advisor, president, and treasurer, and I believe the secretary and the vice president would also have access to it. If not, we can give them access. But basically, someone either on the administrative level or within the profile of like within the positions of the profile, they can go in and approve your hours. So just know that this exists. If you are volunteering anywhere on or off campus, please keep track of this, because this information can be a part of your entire profile, and it also helps us track the volunteer hours that are completed for all of our student organizations as well. So especially if you're doing anything for your fraternity or sorority, if you're in an organization like Compassion in Action, maybe we have a service opportunity during first weekend that you participate in, anything like that, go ahead and track your service hours here. The co-curricular transcript. This is one of my favorite and newest tools that we are working to really transform and provide you all with a great experience to track all of your information. Your co-curricular transcript is an unofficial transcript of Wright State University's to showcase your co-curricular involvement. So co-curricular means that it is happening outside of the classroom, and so it's anything that you are involved in outside within student organizations, campus departments, anything like that. It is all non-academic related. And so this list shows every single piece of every single thing I have ever done, and yours will show everything that you have specifically done. It does allow you to change up some information here. So if you want to hide any information like Lake Campus, I'm a branch administrator for the Engage platform, but I don't work for Lake Campus, or I'm not really involved with them. So if I wanted to print this out, I could just hide this, and it will stay on there, but it's just for this specific example, it'll stay hidden. And it shows all of the fun things that you get to do. It also shows your self-reflection pieces. So during first weekend, I'm the Do the U coordinator, and I plan and execute the Do the U coordinator event for all incoming students during first weekend. So what this ends up looking like in the print preview or PDF, it looks like a miniature resume. So you could print this off and include this as a part of your resume, or use this information to put into your resume whenever you're getting ready to graduate or head off to an internship or get an on-campus job or anything like that. So know that this exists. It's super powerful. It's wonderful. I'm very excited for this to become more of a tool that we utilize and showcase to our students. So as you're keeping track of things, again, like your event participation and your volunteerism and your organization participation, you can view all of that information here. Then you have My Submissions. My Submissions is what you think it is. It is everything that you have ever submitted on Engage. So you'll see here whenever you click on My Submissions, there's forms, elections, organization registrations, events, and budgeting. You will most likely utilize forms and events on a regular basis, but you can also see the submissions that you have for the specific elections that are being held within organizations you're a part of, or the organization registration, and of course the budgeting. So as you look through all of the different tabs, some of them might still be in progress if you're doing some different examples like I was. You can see the different status options, the date that's completed. If you need to open that up, you can always do that through the eye icon, or if you need to delete that registration, you can hit the cancel or delete button, which is a little trash icon. The events, this is one of my new favorite things I've been exploring. So of course I knew that the events existed, but what I love is the filter status shows a number of things that are a part of the event process. So I have the example of I have started a event submission, and I just clicked out of it thinking that it would just delete the submission. It doesn't. I just found this out like a week ago. It's super exciting. So if you are in the midst of doing a change detail request or submitting an event, you can always click on the filtered status of started, and you can go ahead and resume that event submission form, and it's all set to go. It's all right there, which I think is fabulous. You also can see things that are approved or unapproved or denied, anything like that. So this all status gives you every piece of information, so you can see like this thing says started and this one says approved. But I love the filters of this. I feel like that will really best serve you as you're, I know you're all very busy, and just, maybe you get distracted or you have to go to class or whatever. Just know that it all exists in your submissions. And then budgeting, I don't have anything in budgeting because I don't submit budgets on Engage for my profiles. And then forms is basically the same thing. So forms has the same filtered status: in progress, pending, approved, denied, received. And then if you need to go through and look at any of the information, so I have a pending event or a pending training for leading an organization that I was doing as an example, and I can open this up and I can take a look at my submission. So let's say that you have your submission done and you needed to put a message in here. You can put a message of like, Go Right State. I don't know. We'll put something in there. You can post it. Okay, cool. So just know that this exists. I recommend that you take a look at it and just kind of explore this as an option, to know that, like if you're submitting a form, let's say that you're submitting a form for an event, that it's a registration form of some sort, and you're not going to be able to attend the event and you want to get rid of your submission, you can always just click the little trash can icon and it will just delete the submission, and you don't have to worry about it being as pending or anything like that. Same thing with events. If you need to, maybe not events, org registrations, I'm sorry. Same thing with the org registrations. Let's say that, you were going to complete the org registration and instead you're not able to, and somebody else is going to do it for you. Because it's a pending registration, you would just click the trash can icon, and that will close out that registration form for you, and it will allow somebody else to submit it for you. So My Submissions is a pretty cool, it's kind of like a warehouse of information. So it's a cool tool to take a look around. Okay, and then our last one that we're going to take a look at is My Downloads. This is where every single time that you download something, you are going to be able to view it in your download section of your profile. So you can see I pull a lot of reports. I had to pull reports for some elections for student organization. I have 720 lovely downloads. And so as you go through and you click your export or download your specific information, you can then utilize the download action button here and download that information. Or you can, if you don't need it anymore and maybe you've downloaded too many things and you're a little confused, you can always just click the delete button and it will delete that download for you. Okay, so great things here. Your profile is a powerful tool. There's a lot of different tools and menus that are available to you to just keep track of everything, keep everything really organized for you, and things that are like really robust. So the last thing here that I'm going to show you is this little pencil icon opens up your profile information. And so if you wanted to update any of this information so that your profile is up to date with maybe some privacy settings or notifications, or maybe just sharing some interest that, maybe I have interest in service and philanthropy, and I'm super interested in local service and maybe some general, leadership. There's some different things that are on here, campus and social, staff-led, all those good things. You can just track your interest, and it just makes your profile a little bit more robust and complete. So just know that this also exists if you want to do anything. This is also where you can upload your profile picture. So if you have your favorite Instagram picture that got 4,000 likes that you want to showcase on Engage, have at it, my friend. So yeah, okay. So wrapping up here, the profile, exploring profile resource is available to you also in written instructions. If you want to take a look on Engage, you can always type in sort resource and it'll give you a complete list of all of those articles. And if you need anything at all, please send me an email. I am available at sort@wright.edu. And I guess we'll just see you next time. So I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.